All right, guys, what's going on? It's Reed with Oasis Sim Racing, and we just finished up a Twitch stream, and one of the biggest questions we get on stream is asking about the stream rig. Let's dive into it. Most everything on this is the exact same equipment that you're gonna race on in the standard rigs. We have designed this one a little bit different. Over the course of 2025, this rig will kind of take on some new changes. One thing we're gonna be doing with this rig is developing the all-inclusive immersion rig. So we're gonna try to blur that virtual to real line as much as we can with this rig. So over the next couple weeks, roof's gonna go on this guy. We're gonna do a button box panel system on the right-hand side. We've got the dynamic lights from Philips coming, so we're really excited to get those hue lights in. Those are gonna translate all daytime, so the sunlight, headlights from cars behind, it will actually do it all active on the screen for us, so it'll make it look like we're driving wherever we are driving at that point in time. So one of the big things that we're super excited about is our relationship with Podium One Racing. Obviously, you guys hear us talk about them all the time. If you are looking for anything sim racing related, parts, equipment, anything like that, podiumoneracing.com, use code OASIS, save on all your sim racing products. But yeah, with them, our partnership this year is they're gonna start sending us out some gear so we can do some testing and evaluation with different parts and equipment. So everything from maybe trying to do steering wheel to maybe new pedals along those lines. So really excited about that. As we know, there is a lot to choose from in the sim industry. So first and foremost, if you have questions, reach out to us, please. We are here to help you. One of the biggest things that was super frustrating when I first got into sim racing is the fact that I couldn't find information on anything. If I want to try a new wheel, I was spending money on it to see if I liked it. So we want to kind of be that catalyst for you. Let us try it for you and then see what we think about it. But no. So again, individual parts that we chose for this build. We've got our D-Box motion system. So that's a 4-motor actuator. So we get full front, rear, left and right tilt, full vibration line. So very impressive system. You'll feel the difference from grass to asphalt to the rumble strips to gravel. Very impressive. And it just gives the machine a kind of a life of its own. The movement, the vibration, I mean, it pulls you in quick. So there's the Asetek Forte pedals. We've been really happy with them. We went the S versions, and the only difference between the S and the non-S is the non-S is a one piece, so it's 2 pedals on 1 plate. The S are gonna be individual pedals. For me, I like my gas and brake just shy of about shoulder width apart, so the S kind of gives me that ability to get that spread that I'm looking for. We've gone with the Agon AOC 32-inch triples. Screen debate is a huge topic in sim, and a lot of it is personal preference. Don't really let anybody tell you one way's right, one way's wrong. It's personal preference. We've decided to go with the triples. One of the biggest reasons for triples is on the generic side for people coming in just general emission and racing. It's a lot easier to get in and out of the machine. We can kind of open it up. You got more room to get in the seat, it makes it easier. Another route is to do like a single screen. If you're at home, you're putting a rig in like maybe an apartment or something like that, or a house that you just don't have the square footage or the footprint to dedicate to a sim rig. Going with a single screen is an awesome system. Samsung's got their new ultra wide, which is a beautiful screen. So that's always another option, or you can always go no screens and go VR, wear a headset and be in the car. PC specs on that guy, so these are all built from XGamer PC. Fantastic pre-built PCs, we've been very happy with them. Rocking just a 4070 Super on them. But as far as iRacing goes, what more could you ask for? It looks beautiful, runs great. Recaro racing seat. Funny thing about these guys is these are their sim racing Recaro seats. The only thing that makes it a sim racing seat is the fact that it has a sticker that says it's meant for sim racing. So other than that, it is 100% a legit Recaro racing seat. So again, all the components that we just talked about are all the same that we have on all the rigs for you guys to come in and race. We have built this one a little bit different in how it's set up, but component-wise is the exact same as our generic race rigs. So as you can see, we've got our GSI X29 on. Quick little caveat, if you guys aren't using SimHub, fix yourself. SimHub is the best app you can use. So through SimHub, we have the Miami profile on. That gives us the ability to change our lights, colors, do different schemes for it. So definitely check out SimHub. That's the Gomez Sim Industries X29. We have this one on the long arm extension for the Asetek. So that means we've got this guy here that gets us bypassed from the monitors. So we're getting the monitor actually lies in between the motor base and the wheel. You can see now that the dash and everything is set up in a more realistic manner to where I would be really sitting in the car. It's kind of at the right distance away, it's the right size, clearly right above my steering wheel. And again, back to touch on the SimHub stuff, as you can see now, our wheel is flashing red and blue. This means our pit limiter is active. So we are in the pits, pit limiter is active. And again, this is all stuff that we can set up through SimHub to give and change different profiles of the wheel. So now, if I pull out of the pits, and you'll see my wheel goes back. So my pit limiter is now disengaged and I am ready to tackle this track. So if you want to feel some motion, if you want to feel an X29 wheel, if you want to try out an Ace Attack motor, come see me. We'll get you behind it. We'll try it out. Coming up on the channel, we are going to have some celebrities in store. We're going to do some racing against celebrities. We're going to do some interviews with some celebrities. We're going to go meet some friends with some really cool cars. We're going to go out to the racetrack at COTA. We are going to be with a race team. We've got a contest coming up to give somebody a racing contract. So 2025 is going to be an amazing year. If you guys want to stay up with us, please check out the channels, follow along, and get ready for some fun.